Hello everybody, it is awriterish here, and today we are starting things off over by my gold farm in F5 mode where I almost just died. But today we are not going to be working over at the gold farm, though we will be working in this district creating a much smaller building. As you all know, if you've watched the series for a little bit, this is my industrial district. And today we are going to be building a farm that I myself recently designed. It's up on my channel, and it is a zero-tick farm in Minecraft Bedrock. That is right, we have zero ticks now in Minecraft Bedrock, which is a super duper cool feature. It's very buggy and it's definitely very exploity, but we're going to use it while it's still in the game. And we're going to be building ourselves a zero-tick sugarcane farm. So that way, once we get like villager trading halls, I can trade in paper for emeralds, of course, to unlock different books, and then as well like make rockets, because I'm using my little sugarcane farm that's way over back at my starter dirt hut. And yeah, let's be honest, that thing's a little bit pathetic. So we're going to build ourselves a zero tick one. I've already made a design for the building, and it should be super duper cool. I hope you enjoyed what we're going to be working on in today's episode. I'm going to try for a slightly different style of less progress, and I'm actually going to try and incorporate a couple time lapses in, see how y'all like that. And if this style works out, less progress update, more like let's build along with each other, then I may do more of these type of episodes in the future. But I would appreciate like your thoughts on this type of episode once we're done in the comment section below. So for those of you who haven't seen it, here is my zero-tick sugarcane farm. This is actually a double module, so in my farm we are not going to have this second layer to it or this torch tower right here, but instead we'll have this one, and this little module by itself is capable of producing 9,600 items per hour, which is pretty dang insane. So if I go ahead and actually just boot up the farm, you'll be able to see like it goes pretty dang quickly. And if we look at our random tick speed, you can see we are indeed at 1. And yeah, it's just overall really cool farm. You can see we already have half a stack flowing in. So I'm going to be building this, and I'm actually going to be kind of doubling it up. There's going to be a mirrored version on both sides, and it'll make more sense once you kind of see what I'm going to be building. So let's go ahead, hop back into our world, and we'll continue from there. So I have gone ahead and picked out a little valley for us to be in to build this building up. It's just a pretty small building. It's 17 by 17 if I remember correctly. And then the farm is actually going to be going beneath the building above. It's just going to be for storage. There is our gold farm for reference, and my little dirt huts and house on the hill are just over in those directions. So to keep with the new style of the episode, I want to kind of just walk you through things as I do it. So we're going to probably flatten this area out a little bit more with our nice nifty god shovel. I still need efficiency 5, but has a breaking, mending, and silk touch. All the best enchantments you can get on this shovel. If you put fortune on a shovel, like, we may have an issue, but that's for another time. I have a little bit of an issue with fortune on shovels because, like, the only reason for that is if you want crops, to get like more from your crops, which yeah, that's understandable. Like, I get that. Maybe they'll put it on an axe instead. And then if you get gravel, like gravel's actually become more of a useful thing with concrete. And if you have fortune on a shovel and you dig out gravel, you are going to get flint every time. If you have fortune 3 anyways. Yeah, so that's my little bit of an issue with fortune on shovels. But other than that, like, fortune's definitely a good enchantment, especially early game. Silk touch is definitely like an end game enchantment, if you ask me. Fortune's what you want in the early days. Silk touch is what you want in the later days, especially when you're doing redstone contraptions that require stone, stuff like that. So we've gone ahead, just terraformed this area a little bit, and now we're going to see if I can count on camera and estimate spaces. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, we're going to need to terraform this area a little bit more, but let's go ahead. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, yeah, and now we just have to make a square out of that. It's pretty simple from here. Oh, look, there's a nice... Whoa, that was satisfying. I love when that happens. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the square, and then I think I made time-lapse of terraforming. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And just like that, we have gone ahead and terraformed practically this entire area. So I'm going to, off camera, go ahead and replace the sandstone with sand so it just kind of like blends in better to the environment and just little basic things like that. But as you can see, we do have our 17 by 17 area, and I'm going to dig down. I'm going to basically take this and dig it down by, I believe, 7 layers. I'm going to double check that. I believe it's 7, but we're going to dig it down. And then, yeah, I'll catch y'all once that's done, because I don't think you all want to see a time lapse of me just really digging. And about 20 minutes later, we have completed digging the big hole. It didn't actually take very long. I'm very happy with how quickly it went. I didn't even need a haste 2 beacon. And do you want to know the nice thing about working in the industrial district? Is when I have my mending tools, I can just go ahead and we can bop over here. And it gets a little bit laggy because there's so many entities. And it gets loud. Luckily for you, I have the volume turned down. And look at that. They're like practically like give me just a sec. Let me word. The pickaxe is instantly repaired. Our shovel is getting pretty dang close. And yeah, this thing is pretty freaking amazing. It works excellent as an XP farm. I'm going to back away because you probably might be having trouble hearing me just because it's so loud. This thing works beautifully. I am so glad we built it. And I just want to real quick show you how many resources we have. I crafted some gold blocks for the last video for the thumbnail. We have almost 3, definitely 3, and then some more double chests full of golden nuggets. We have rotten flesh for days, which I need to get some villagers down here so we could trade with them. I mean, if you watch, I don't even remember, I think it was the second episode where I built the zombie XP grinder. Yeah, we're never going to use that one again. Unless we need tridents, of course, because that's an excellent place to get tridents. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and gather up resources for this sugarcane farm. It shouldn't take me terribly long, but I want to be able to do the play-along style that I have been talking about. We need some clay. 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 And it's gone. Sorry about that. That was awful. I have such a bad singing voice, but I'm going to keep that in the video. Okay, and back to gathering clay. 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 Clay and more clay. Oh, that was gravel. Alright, so I've gone ahead and gathered up everything we are going to need for this build. So we have like our building components. I know I'm actually using polished granite. I think it looks nicely with the building I designed. So we're going to be using it, which is going to be a little bit strange. We have all of our redstone materials, which isn't actually terribly much. This is a pretty light and easy farm to make. And then we have just some more building materials. So I'm going to go ahead and get started building. Don't worry about these walls. These walls are actually pushed back perfectly. And I'm going to just kind of do plain sandstone right along them. Smooth sandstone anyways. because this isn't actually an area we're going to be in. This is going to be only viewed from above. So my plan is the farms are going to be down here, and then we're going to actually have our storage system kind of just, I believe, 2 blocks beneath here, and then you will be able to look down and see it. So I want it to look nice, but it doesn't have to be anything fancy, so the smooth sandstone walls just work out nicely. Unfortunately, I think this part's going to be more progress updatey, since I mean, it's kind of hard to just build the farms on camera since it takes a little bit, but we're going to do what we can. Alright, so here you can see we have our sugarcane farm built up on both sides, and I'm going to real quick turn down my volume before we start this because there's going to be a lot of pistons firing. So we have our volume currently off, and if we flick this thing on, in theory we should start seeing, yep, there they go. Our sugarcane has been zero ticked. And so all I need to do now is add in a timing circuit, which will be visible right here for the, what's it called? The repeaters. So that way when the time is right, those top pistons will fire, push it down, they'll go into the water streams, and we'll have an item elevator here. I'm going to probably do something slightly different than this for the actual switch. This is currently temporary just so I could do testing. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and you'll see it when it's done. Now we have all the redstone done, so I think it is time to give it a test. I've made the redstone as symmetrical as possible, but that's not entirely possible because, yeah, this is going to have 1 tick, this is going to have 2 ticks, this is going to be firing slightly slower than this side, but if we go ahead and turn it on, you should see that will be, in the end, no problem, because once this thing is up and running, it's just constantly producing sugarcane non-stop. So let's say we had it on for about 5 seconds there. Let's go ahead and collect all the sugarcane that comes in. We already have over a stack. Just like that, like 10 seconds, a stack and 9. So that's pretty crazy. It's a real cool farm. And now I get to show you what my designs are for the above portion. So I am now going to kind of walk us through the little design that I'm going to have. This side I have decided is going to be the entrance, since we could probably easily make a path on this area right here. So my design kind of goes like this. So I'm going to real quick just make myself some stairs with the fancy new stone cutter block, because you get more stairs this way than if you were to just craft them in a regular crafting table. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then a stair, and then we're going to have a line of stairs going along that way, and then along this edge we are going to have just bricks kind of like this, and we're going to have bricks going all the way along here if I remember correctly, and then we're going to have a little pattern with a glass panes in the center, and this will also be surrounded with stone bricks, so it'll look pretty cool. It will definitely look, I think the granite actually goes quite nicely with just the regular bricks, and then we're going to have like a stone brick that kind of frames this archway, and a little stone brick that frames the entrance. And so yeah, this pattern is going to be repeated on all the sides, and I'll catch you up when I'm done with that. And here is my design for our little factory here. It's kind of like got that brick aesthetic to it. It definitely, to me, looks industrial, though I will gladly accept any feedback that you all are willing to give on this build as a whole. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this little design here to take like this snippet of the build and then repeat it on all 4 walls. That's going to be what we end up with. And so in theory, this should make a really nice looking industrial build. And then we can go ahead and move on to working in the interior, which is going to be pretty dang exciting. And now we have the entire outside done. I'll just do a quick little look around just to show you what the entire thing looks like. You can see we've repeated the pattern on all the sides except for this back wall, which we're going to do something slightly different, since this is where our item elevators are. Even I can't see down there, so I doubt on YouTube with the compression you'll be able to see it. But there's little water elevators, bubble elevators down there, and that's what's going to be transporting the sugarcane up into our storage system. Now, our storage system is actually going to be a couple blocks into the ground here. So if we go ahead, we actually are going to be using this smooth stone, I believe. Yep, smooth stone. And this is going to be our primary floor. And then once we get into right about here, we are going to have a little window that can look down at the redstone. So this window is going to be a perfect quote unquote circle, as perfect of a circle as you can get in Minecraft. And that's going to be 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, and then 3. And so this is kind of going to be what you're able to see through the floor. And this, of course, will be covered up with these glass right here. And we could go ahead and do some of that right now while I tell you what's going to happen with the rest of this room. So on this side over here, we're going to, of course, have bubble vaders. And these ones are going to be visible. And then along here, we're going to have our chests on that wall, that wall, that wall, and that wall. And there's going to be a little cool design feature that you're going to be able to see from actually the outside, which I like as a decoration. So like if you're looking in on the factory, you'll be able to see this decoration piece, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, complete this interior, and then I'll show you the decoration piece. I hope y'all like it. I really like it. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and see what we can get done. Okay, so I'm not quite done with the interior yet, so you're getting a little bit of spoilers with my little decoration thing. But I wanted to show you this because I think it's the funniest thing in the world. So I have it set up now that this switch will indeed turn on our zero-tick sugarcane farm. And if you watch this thing, here they come. They go flying out. It's so funny. I can't stop laughing about it. I love it. Okay. It's going to be real great once we have this side up and... Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. That scared me so badly. That reminds me, there was one time when a zombie came in straight through there and he scared me as well. Oh, my God. That was a real party. So we do have hidden lighting just right under these carpets with just torches. So I believe this entire area is unspawnable. But I will also double check that. Let's turn this off. And you can, like... See, look how much sugarcane we already have. Like, this thing is insane. And it's still flowing in, even though the farm's off. So yeah, we're never going to ever have to worry about paper again. I'm going to go ahead, finish the decoration for this room, decorate the back of this, and then we'll see what happens then. And there we have it, everyone. This room is entirely finished. This farm is entirely finished. This building is entirely finished, although I think I might want to add an AFK spot. And then eventually on the roof of this thing, I'm going to add smokestacks since it is kind of like a sugarcane factory. So I think that'd be just a cool decorative addition. But if we head inside here, you could see we have the chests. We have these so we could go up, take a look around, and here are the little features that I was talking about. And these look actually pretty cool from the outside. So let's go ahead, take a look. So if we were to come and be like, oh look, let's look in the window, we get to see those, and I think those are just a little nice addition. And it means we can still open the chests since they are stairs. And I think the only appropriate thing to do now would be not to do that. To go in here, turn our volume down to like 5, and then go ahead and turn on the farm. And you can see it immediately kick into action. And we are going to have so much sugarcane. We are never ever going to have to worry about it again. And then here it comes flying up. I love that so much. It's so funny. Okay, but this is actually where I'm going to have to end today's episode. I have officially run out of time. So I just want to say thank you all for watching this episode. I would like to know if you like this style of video better, or if you like the previous style that I've been like more jump cuts and progress updating, or do you like this where I kind of build along with you a bit more? And yeah, go ahead, let me know down in the comments. I think I'll actually put a poll in the video as well. So go ahead, click that I in the top right, I believe. Yeah, top right hand corner of the video. There will be a poll there to whether you like progress update or build along style videos better. But thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.